Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Param, welcome.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Bol. Krishna Abhigya Param.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Bol. What happened? Our other friends have not joined yet? Hare Krishna Balavrinda.
So
Krishna.
it's gonna be
Hare Krishna Mataji, I'm writing my teachers a letter, and my mom bought the teachers some cups, like big cups, not the mug cups, like the big cups that the teachers drink with.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, it's Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah.
yesterday,
Valentine.
Yes. Yes,
Must-
Param.
yesterday I heard a lecture from a Maharaj. I forgot Maharaj's name, and Amrina Prabhu, and I met Vrinda Kumari Mataji there.
Ah, I think you must have heard from His Holiness Romapat Swami Maharaj.
Oh yeah, Baltimore.
Baltimore, yes.
That's the third time I met Amrina Prabhu.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So Mataji,
That's
is there gonna be like different presentations today?
Yes, we have our Govinda class, right?
Oh yeah.
Hare Krishna, Abhinav, Abhigya.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Mataji, I'm waiting for Ryan's presentation.
Yes, I need to talk to your
Yeah, I
mom
told
about it.
her mom, Mataji, his mom, I told her
Uh-huh.
to wait. I will talk to her again if she has come up with any PPT.
Okay.
Mataji, who's first?
Yes. We on Canto 3, right? Sorry, Canto 3, chapter part 2, chapter 18. Hare Krishna Kabir, Sudevi.
Yeah, Canto 2, Canto
5
3,
minutes
chapter 18,
before
Mataji, chapter 18, 22 and 23.
22, 23. Yes. 5 minutes before the class was about to start, my cat, she hopped onto my lap and she hopped onto the laptop. And I don't know what she did, what she pressed. There was something
I
which
want to
happened.
see her. I want to see her.
Wait, let Mataji.
She is eating. And she hopped onto the laptop and she, by mistake with her paw, some key got pressed and I could not access anything. Oh, Krishna, I was so scared. I went and quickly woke up my son, Krishna. And then he switched on the laptop because he also couldn't figure it out. I was like, gone. I'm gone now.
Mataji, how old is he?
Who?
You're the Krishna.
My Krishna, he is 17. So he is in his 12th grade now. And the younger one is Ashutosh. He is in 6th grade. He will wake up now
Oh,
with
he's
a
my
cranky.
age. He's my age then.
He's your age?
He's about my age, but kind of older.
Yeah, this is
He's
Govinda age.
oh wait, how old is he?
Mataji,
He's
I'm
12.
7.
Oh, then
I'm
his age.
8.
When
Very
was he
nice.
born?
Right, Balavrinda.
December 28th.
Madam, what
2010.
were you saying?
Uh-huh.
Are you turning 9 this year? Balavrinda?
What happened, Param? What was your question?
Are you
Is
turning 9 this year?
yeah.
She just turned 8. She just turned 8 in December.
Oh.
So it was like good that he saved him.
I'm turning 11 this year.
You're turning 11 this year?
Getting a
Wow.
double digit number this year. Turn 10.
How old are you?
Me too.
10.
10.
I
Okay.
mean,
Born. When were you born?
August 10th.
2013 or age is 31. Was it 2013 or 2012?
2013.
Oh, then I'm older than you. I was born in 31.
Okay, so let's get back. And I guess you all are going to be prepared for Valentine's Day party tomorrow in school. Who is your best Valentine?
Krishna.
My friend.
Yes, the Lord is our best Valentine, right? So don't forget to offer a flower to the Lord. Okay? In the morning.
Nityananda Prabhu.
Yes, offer your dandavats to the Lord first and then the other things. Okay? Okay, let's start with our class. Everybody together. You can unmute yourself.
Om
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. नमो
ॐ
विष्णुपादाय
कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद
Hare
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
हरे
Hare
हरे
Rama
राम
हरे राम
हरे
हरे
राम
राम
Hare
राम
Krishna
राम
Hare
राम
हरे
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 Krishna
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Rama Rama
हरे
Rama
हरे
Hare
राम
Hare
हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna Krishna
हरे
Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama
Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hari Bol. Okay. So what we'll do is we will okay. Abhinav, can you go ahead with this verse?
Hare Krishna Mataji, next Monday is a long weekend. Is everybody having long weekend? Can I ask that all children?
Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Today I'm having long weekend
Everybody,
too.
next Monday is a holiday for you all, right? In the schools?
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
What's next Monday, Mataji?
President's Day, Mataji. All the schools have holiday.
Okay.
Mataji, I have Tuesday off too. Teacher conference.
Okay. So remember, whenever you have a public holiday like this or a big festive holiday, then it would be a holiday for the class, okay? Because many of them plan some trips outside, right?
Mataji, I have
So
a holiday today for my
you
school.
have teachers meeting?
No, I'm not sure. I think it's Lincoln birthday or something.
Yeah, there are some specific holidays which is holiday for everyone. Like next Monday
Yeah.
is holiday for all the schools. So that we will give for everyone holiday because everybody wants to go outside, right? It's a long weekend. Everybody wants to go out. So next Monday, most of them will not be there. They'll go out. So we will plan to give holiday only.
Sure, Mataji. Okay.
Mataji,
Thank you.
विद्यते हृदयाग्रान्तिश्चिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशय क्षीयन्ते खस्य कर्माणि दृष्ट एवात्मनीश्वरे.
Good. Param?
Okay, Mataji. Vidyate hirdagratis chidyante sarva samsaya yishyante chistya karmani dishta evat manishware.
Very good. Yes, Abhigya.
Vidyate hridayakrantis, chidyante sarva samsaya, kshiyante chasya karmani, tishta evatmanishvare. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Good. Hari Bol. Yes, Kabir.
विद्यते हृदयाग्रन्थिस् चिन्त्यन्ते सर्वसंशया क्षीयन्ते च कर्माणि एवात्मनिश्वरे.
Very wonderful. So, Devi.
विद्यते हृदयाग्रन्थिस्, चिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशयः, क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि, दृष्टे एवात्मनीश्वरे.
Very good. Samskriti.
विद्यते हृदयाग्रन्थिस्, छिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशयः, क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि, दृष्टा एव त्वनीश्वरे.
Very good. Yes, Risha.
विद्यते हृदयाग्रन्थिस्, छिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशयाः, क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि, दृष्टा एव त्वनीश्वरे. हरे कृष्ण माताजी.
Hari Bol. Then Abhinav said it. Yes, Balavrinda.
Yes, Mataji, what do you want me to do?
Can you recite the verse?
Yes, Mataji. विद्यते हृदयाग्रन्थिस्, छिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशया क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि दृष्टा एवात्मनीश्वरे.
Wonderful. Raghav. Sorry, Raya Pralad.
विद्यते हृदया ग्रन्थिस्, छिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशया, क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि, दृष्ट एवात्मनीश्वरे.
Very good. Who is left? Okay, now I have to. Param. Param, did you say it? Did you recite?
Mataji.
Okay. So have we done everybody? Okay, just let me lower all your hands. Okay. Anybody who is left has not recited the verse? Everybody got a chance, right? Okay. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I'll just drink some water. Okay. So now we are almost at the end of our the Canto 3, Part 2, chapter 18, right? So we're talking about Hiranyaksha. Remember? So now in this part, what we are going to do is, now who are what do you see in this slide?
I see.
I see Lord Brahma.
Lord
I
Brahma,
see
right?
Lord Brahma.
Lord Brahma.
And-
And in the next slide, what do you see? What's Lord Brahma doing?
He is giving a boon to
Yes.
Hiranyakashipu.
Yes.
Yeah, he's giving a
No,
boon to
Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha.
Hiranyaksha.
Yeah, Hiranyaksha. In the next part, in the next lesson, we will be talking about Hiranyakashipu, the
I have a
later
que-
parts.
Mataji, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why is Hiranyaksha blue?
It's not blue, it's dark. He is dark. It's not blue. The demon has a darker color they've shown over here. Okay. So, okay. So now over here, what we'll do is we'll first read this so we understand like exactly what we're talking about. Okay. Yeah, Abhigya, can you read this for us?
Yes, Mataji. Lord Brahma said, "My dear Lord, this demon has proved to be a constant pinprick to the demigods, the Brahmanas, the cows, and innocent persons who are spotless and always dependent upon worshipping your lotus feet. He has become a source of fear by unnecessarily harassing them. Since he has attained a boon from me, he has become a demon, always searching for a proper combatant, wandering all over the universe for this infamous purpose. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Wonderful, right? So now Lord Brahma over here, see, what happens is according to our scriptures, when we read through it, it has been seen that all these demons, they have been always meditate, they have always been doing austerities or doing penance or to so that they can they can take boons from the gods. Okay. And what it has been seen that, like, if they have to then they have always had enmity towards Lord Vishnu. So these demons have never worshipped Lord Vishnu. They have always been worshipping either Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, or some other demigod so that they can get some boon. And always, like, as we know, what has been a boon, what boon have they now been asking for? Yes, Abhinav?
Something to make them powerful.
Something to make them powerful, or yes,
both.
Abhigya?
To be immortal.
To immortal, right? So always they've been asking in such a way that they can be immortal. Immortal means that nobody can kill them in any way. And now, because the gods know that nobody in this world is immortal, so they cannot directly give them that boon. But these demons, they have always been tried to be more clever or tried to ask boons in such a way where they would trick the Lord, and they would always be satisfied thinking that, oh wow, we have tricked the Lord, or we have tricked Brahmaji, we have tricked Lord Shiva and got a boon, so that now anybody will not be able to kill us. Just like we'll see in the later part how Hiranyakashipu was not given a boon to be immortal, but he asked, like, nobody can kill me in the day, in the night, in the sky, on the earth, by a woman, by a man, right? So he tried to put up all sorts of clauses. Now remember, these demons who are doing penance, who are doing all these tapasya, they are also, many of them are, highly, like how Ravana was a Brahmana. He knew the scriptures. Kamsa was, he also knew all the scriptures. So they were quite intelligent. Only the thing is that they used their intelligence in the wrong direction. They used their intelligence, instead of doing a good thing to the society, they used it for themselves. They used it for their own sense gratification, and they used it for the harm of the other being, whether it is the demigod or whether it is anybody else. See what we have seen over here, that these demons have proved to be a constant pinprick. Pinprick is, that means they are always a constant damage or a constant trouble to the demigods. Always, why always demigods they are troubling? Any idea? Why do they always trouble the demigods?
They'll get the boons from the demigods and then they'll trouble the demigods.
Right? And why? Why? Because it's they will be behind the heavenly planets, or they will want to lord over the Svargaloka. So they will go and trouble Indra so that they can become the king over there. So like this, they will trouble the demigods, the Brahmanas, the cows, the Brahmanas, because the Brahmanas are meditating on the Lord or Lord Vishnu, and the demons always feel that they are the like the Brahmanas are always satisfying Lord Vishnu. So they will always be troubling them. One second, okay. Now over here, last time, what we saw was that we saw that how the gods, the demigods, and the asuras. We remember we last time read about one of the article from Jayadvaita Swami, that about the demons and demons within us. How many of you read that later on?
Me, Mataji.
You read it very nice. Thank you, Sudevi. So, these articles which are there, they are like by people who have been along with Srila Prabhupada during those times. And so these articles are really, really nice. What are we going to do is we will continue from reading from that part where we left, because this part is again related to it. Okay. So one is called the Sura, or the demigods, and the other are called as the Asuras. To just give a clear picture over here, I've just put up this picture, like the Asuras and the demigods and the demons. So the Suras and the Asuras. Now, remember, it is not only that they are present during this our scriptural time or during ancient times. When you are, or when we are trying to harm others. See, now this is just a small example. In the society where we live, people are trying to be a lot nuisance to others. Okay, like killing others, kidnapping, all sorts of wrong things which are going. Like in general, those people who are trying to hurt others are no less than a demon. Whether it be talking ill about somebody else, annoying somebody else. Annoying in fun and having fun time is okay. But purposefully, if you go and try to, someone is studying and you want that, oh, he should not get good marks in his exam, so let me trouble them. That is going to be a demonic nature. Troubling anyone, bullying anyone. Bullying is a very, very big thing, right? Bullying in India, it's also called as ragging, or fighting with someone so as to just to prove yourself that you are more stronger, or talking ill to someone. These all, though they look very small things, but they are like internally they are small activities. As we are younger, it feels like it's just a small thing. I do this every time. I annoy my brother every time. That is different, right? Annoying your brother, sister, playing with them, that's fun. But if you're doing it purposefully to somebody else, that is no less than a demonic activity. Okay. So just we all should be very conscious about what we are trying to do to others, or how we are behaving with others. And this is what the Vaishnava etiquette tells us, that when you go to the temple, we try to see the Lord. We don't try to gossip over there. We don't try to talk ill about others. We don't try to harm anybody else. As far as possible, if we can help someone, that's the best thing we can do. Okay. So now in this part, we are going to do something. 1 second. Okay. Just let me see what. Yeah, 20 to 23, right? Yeah. So we are on this 20 to 23. So in this part, we have one thing about the boons which is given. Okay. And when the boon story comes, there are many other stories associated with it. But one story which is mentioned in this verse is about Bhasmasura. How many of you know about Bhasmasura?
I know, Mataji.
You know? Okay.
I think I know. Maybe
Mataji,
not this name.
Mataji, can I say
Oh
a
yeah, I
story?
read
Yes.
this in Krishna book.
Mataji, can I say a story?
Yes.
Oh,
Go
if
ahead.
this is from Krishna book, then I read it.
Mataji, can I say
No.
the story?
Yes. Go ahead, Kabir.
So basically, there's a demon named Bhasmasura, and then
Mm-hmm.
he wanted to become immortal,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so one of his ministers told him to go and to meditate in the forest, and then he
Mm-hmm.
would become immortal. So after he meditated for a long time in the forest, Lord Shiva came, and then Bhasmasura asked Lord Shiva if he could become immortal. But then Lord Shiva said that he cannot grant you the boon because everyone has to die one day. So then Bhasmasura said that that I want a boon where whoever when I put my hand on anyone's head, they will smash into 100 pieces. So then once Lord Shiva granted him the boon, Bhasmasura wanted to try out his boon, so he tried to try it out on Lord Shiva. Then Lord Shiva started to run all around, and then he went to call to Lord Vishnu, and then Lord Vishnu helped him. So then Lord Vishnu turned into Lord Vishnu
Mohini.
That Mohini, turned into Mohini, and then Basmasura, he wanted to dance with Mohini. So then when they were dancing, after a while, Basmasura got carried away, and then once Mohini did a move where she put her hand on the head, Basmasura also put his right hand on his head, and then he became into a million pieces.
Wonderful, wonderful. Very nice. Thank you, Kabir. So see, you know what, you all should give your names to Vinita Gandhavika Mataji, that can I present something. Now see what you can do, Kabir. Now this is the story. Okay. So this story, if you make a small PPT for yourself and then you tell this story and what you learn from this story, what are the practical applications of this in your today's life. This a small presentation is also going to be okay. Isn't it, Vinita Gandharika Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
So like these kids, they can have them registered for, or have they selected any day for presentation?
Mataji.
Yeah, you can send me your names. For the next month, we can start putting the dates. I will put the dates and send. In the group.
Okay,
I will
Kabir.
put it and we can.
Sure, Mataji. Kabir, did you get me? I would really like to have you on the call for presentation.
Mataji, is it for 5 to 7 minutes, that one?
No, yeah, no, you just get ready for your presentation. It doesn't matter for how long. Okay. We can,
Okay.
after your presentation, once you have done your presentation, we can have a chanting, kirtan, or if anybody wants to play mridanga, they can have their thing. But at least you can start something, right? And so if you know that, yes, this day I can be okay for the presentation, you can always contact Vinita Gandharika Mataji. Okay. She will allot you a slot. She'll give you a slot.
Okay. Okay, Mataji.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, Kabir, for the wonderful story that you narrated. So we'll just go with a quick about it. Okay. So now Basmasura, as Kabir has also said, that he was a very strong demon. Okay. And he was a devotee of Lord Shiva. So he went to the jungle, or he went to a place and he started meditating upon the Lord. And whenever these asuras were meditating, they always had to do something related to get some boon. And the demigods, they were always scared that now what this demon is going to ask. And because as if they are going to meditate on the Lord had to grant them a boon, right? And Lord Shiva, he is also known as Bholenath. Okay. Bholenath means the one who is very simple. When he gets angry, he creates destruction, but if he is pleased, he will give a boon immediately. So now Bhasmasura, he knew that Lord Shiva was very generous and he could give him the boon whatever he wanted. And then he chose that he wanted to become immortal. Now, when he said that he wanted to become immortal, Lord Shiva could not definitely give the boon to become immortal. But then he said that I can give you something else instead of immortality. I can give you something else. So now the Bhasmasura, he asked that, like, let me get so much of strength that if I touch somebody's head, that person would turn into ashes. That person's would be no more. And then I would that would be my boon, he demanded. And then Lord Shiva, he said, okay, as you wish. Now, Bhasmasura, what he did was he wanted to take away Lord, see, like how the demonic nature acts. Like the moment he got the boon from his devoted Lord itself, the Lord whom he was devoted to, he tried to eliminate the Lord, or he tried to have that same thing with the Lord himself. So this is what is the demonic. One second. This is what is the demonic nature, or the demonic activity, or the demonic thinking of any person or a demon. And he tried to put his hand on the head of Lord Shiva, so that he can eliminate Lord Shiva and he can get Mother Parvati. This was all his intention. And when Lord Shiva understood that, Lord Shiva ran for help. He tried to get all sorts of help. He went to Lord Vishnu and he said, this is what has happened. I've given him a boom, and he is already now he's trying to use it on me to have the practical implementation of that boon. Then Lord Vishnu, always the savior of all the demigods and all the gods. So he took a form of Mohini, and it was not like instantly he became Mohini, he put his hand on his head. So with Mohini, he tried to attract the Bhasmasura, and it was for days that the dance was going on, okay, because the Bhasmasura was attracted towards Mohini, and Mohini was, because Bhasmasura, though he was a demon, he was not a fool, okay, he was quite intelligent. So he was very conscious that yes, whatever happens, I'm not going to put my hand over my head. Whatever happens, I'm not going to put my hand over my head, because he knew about it, right? So Mohini had to take a lot of time so that she could make such a move that her hand goes on her head itself. And after a cup, when like Bhasmasura was totally immersed in her beauty and the dance, that time one step Mohini did, or Lord Vishnu in the form of Mohini, he did one step wherein the hand came right over the head of Bhasmasura, and that was his end. So see over here. So Bhasmasura, it took days for him to do that. And immediately he was burnt into ashes. Lord Shiva's boon worked and he burnt into Bhasma ashes. Lord Shiva went back to Kailasha thanking Lord Vishnu. Okay. So this is what happens when a demonic nature or demonic thought comes to your mind that leads to your own destruction. See, when we are talking about, when we are learning the Srimad Bhagavatam, always try to understand what is the Bhagavatam trying to teach us. Okay, so the stories in the Bhagavatam which are there, like this is a clear indication that once you have a demonic thought coming up, that means your destruction, or you yourself getting destructed with that thought, is going to eventually come. So you should not be happy that yes, I cheated someone, yes, I could trick someone. Eventually that karma is going to again affect you. So this is what Bhasmasura met with an end at the end. Okay, see, now it is what it is seen that these asuras, when they are, or these demons, when they are taking a boon, or when they are asking for a boon, do they ask for that let there be peace in the world, let everybody be happy in the world? Will a demon ask for such a thing? No, right? The demon does not even ask for liberation for himself, because rather he wants to be engaged into this material world by getting more and more boons and living in this material world as long as possible. So basically, they are talking about sense gratification. Okay, the demons, when they take all the boons, they are basically for their own sense gratification. And while the good people or the devotees of the Lord, if the Lord is giving them liberation also, they will say, no, no, let me spread the holy name of the Lord. Let me do many things which are there in the process of devotion. So that is one difference between a devotee and a demonic person. Okay. So here the slide which we saw, like we should try and avoid to do all these things which will harm others or which will be a nuisance for others. Anything which you feel is a nuisance or is a wrong act and we should be changing that. Anyone thinks anything? Can think about something that you feel that yes, this is one thing which really troubles everyone and it should stop in the society in general, maybe not only with yourself, or in general, what do you think? Anything which is really, really not good and it needs to be changed? Yes, Samskriti?
Cyberbullying.
Cyberbully, very nice, very nice.
Physical bullying. Physical.
No, that's a disease. Yes, Param?
Physical bullying.
Physical bullying, yes, right. Abhinav?
World hunger.
Sorry?
World hunger.
World hunger, very nice. And Ashutosh over here was saying about the cancer, he said that cancer should be eradicated. That's one more thing. Yes, Kabir?
Diabetes.
World peace.
Diabetes, world peace should be there. Wonderful, very nice. Yes, Sudevi?
We should follow your own religion, not that you follow your religion and then say your religion is wrong, mine is only the best. You should do your religion and let others follow their religion, but everyone should follow without fighting with others.
Okay, we're living peacefully with everyone. Right. So in the human society around, we see, right, there are lot of wrong things which are going on. People are kidnapping others, they're trying to do extortion, bank robbery, or like fighting with other nations so as to get their to have a lordship over their place, their country. Right. We saw about how the war between Russia that like these things are all demonic things, though it does not look like we are demons, but internally within your heart you're turning into demons when these activities are more profoundly done. Okay, so we should all try to avoid that. What we are going to do now is we will have this reading part. Okay, Shitosh, the laddu खाऊंगी.
You under the call?
No, call is going on. Wait 1 second. I have to start screen share. What's that? Just give me 1 second. Okay, so last time we had read over here. Okay, the blind, I think we read it till over the killer of the soul we read, and then the blind leaders. Okay. If it has a strong smell, don't use that. Okay. Can you see this shared screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Okay, I see whom do I see first over here? Okay, Balavrinda, can you start reading?
Yeah, Mataji, she's coming. Vrinda, come. Vrinda's reading this. Reading. Yeah, I'll just put the camera.
Mataji, which one?
First one.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, it is 150. The first one, the blind leaders.
Unfortunately, our modern materialistic civilization is filled with so-called readers who are devoid of spiritual knowledge and who refuse to take guidance from
Genuine.
spiritual, genuine spiritual orders or authorities. Such leaders are blind in trust to sense, and therefore both they and their blind followers waste their time in hopeless,
Meaningless
struggle to be happy by gratifying the senses of temporary material body in defense of God, laws for spiritual life in harmony with the laws of nature. Such leaders encourage all sorts of sinful activity, such as gambling,
intoxication,
meat eating, and illicit sex. As a result, they make civilization hellish, and in their next
lives,
they and their followers are thrown into hellish planets. Such leaders should certainly be known as demons.
Very good. Now from this from this para, Balavrinda, I want you to find 2 or 3 words which you feel are really hard. Everybody else can also do that. Okay, immediately in your notebook somewhere, I want you either in the whole article which we are reading or in this para, whichever words you feel are, this has already been shared in the group. I'll reshare it again. But any word which you feel that, yes, this is a little bit harder, I want you to just note it down, okay? Immediately as we are reading.
Yeah, genius, right?
Mataji, can we say it?
Genuine, sorry.
Save it in your notepad.
Spell genuine.
Somewhere you can have it, okay?
N-U-N-E.
Yeah. So Devi,
2 words are right.
Haribol, so Devi is there.
The Bhagavad Gita further explains Pravrittam cha nivrittam cha janana vidurasuraha na shaucham na pichacharo na satyam tesha vidyate.
Good.
Are demonic, do not know what is to be done and what is not to be done. Neither cleanliness nor proper behavior nor truth is found in them. Bhagavad Gita 6.7.
16.7.
Because demons do not know what to do and what not to do, they become involved in unclean dealings. For example, the highest elected official in the world is most influential country was recently implicated in all sorts of dirty dealings intended to increase his own wealth and power.
Very good. Okay. So this is like what the demons, so it's not only the demons from our scriptures, but what demons in the societies are what. That is what is mentioned in the article. Param?
Okay,
Thank you,
Mataji.
Sudev.
And even after his dirty tricks were brought to light, he refused to admit the truth. As clearly indicated in the Bhagavad Gita, these are classic symptoms of a demonic personality. As long as demons falsely occupy responsible government posts, the people in general will not be peaceful, prosperous, or happy.
Prosperous or happy. Very good. See, so if these demonic people are there or in having like important positions in the worldly matters, then naturally they are going to promote all the negative things which they have in their mind, right? So this is what is not needed in the society, and so we have to be very careful with whom we are giving the power to. Risha?
Yes, Mataji.
Can you read the one which is highlighted?
Yes, Mataji. Cleanliness and truthfulness are basic principles of proper behavior. Unless one is clean and truthful, how can he qualify as a
Political,
religious, and
or
or
intellectual
leader? In this purity must be more than just skin deep. Anyone who baths regularly with soap and water may be considered superficially clean, but one must also be clean with it.
Very good, right? So this unethical behavior, cleanliness and truthfulness are mentioned over here, right? So it's cleanliness not only of the body, but it has to be it has to be deep down clean also. You should be clean from your soul also, right? So the superficial cleaning is not just necessary. Dhruba?
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah. Hare
In
Krishna.
other words, okay.
Is it okay? Can you come on video?
In other words, one heart must be free from the dirt of lust, greed, envy, false pride, anger, and so on. Because of these material contaminations, one thinks that his body is is his self and temporary material possessions and arrangements for bodily comfort will actually satisfy him. The spiritual blindness disqualifies one for leadership of any kind.
Very good. So this is a perfect example, a perfect thing in the modern society, right? So no matter what age we are in, the modern society thing of taking care of others is always going to be there. Okay. Then who is next over here? I see Kabir. Did you read
Okay.
Kabir?
No, I did not read yet.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, start reading. Yeah.
To cleanse the heart of all misconceptions, the Vedic authorities recommend that one chant the holy names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, especially as found as in the Maha Mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Also, one should live in accordance with Lord Krishna's instructions in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the absolute truth, and therefore one who follows his instructions is truthful in the deepest sense.
Thank you so much, Kabir. Abhigya?
Thus, by avoiding the four great sins, meat eating, illicit sex, intoxication, and gambling, by chanting the God's names, and by following the Bhagavad Gita's instructions, a God-conscious leader can fulfill his responsibility to the general mass of people who are his wards.
Yeah. Can you read till here?
Okay. The real duty of a government leader is to govern in such a way that everyone has both proper employment and the opportunity to advance spiritually, without favoring one religious sect over another. The government must nevertheless foster God consciousness as vigorously as possible. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Wonderful. Okay, then next we have Janvi.
Yes, Mataji.
Can you start reading this?
Yes, Mataji. That will make for a happy and contented
Citizenry.
free from degrading activities and meditating, electric shacks, intoxication, and gambling. Unfortunately, because the demonic leaders reject the principles of God consciousness put forth in the revealed scriptures, the world must bear burden of corrupt governments and which self-interested politicians exploit.
Exploit the populace. Exploit the populace. Thank you so much. And I hope everybody is writing down the hard words which they are facing, okay? I want to see a list at the end of the class.
Mataji, I'm still writing down the hard words. Can you go back up?
Yes. Is that enough? I'm going to share this in the group, in the WhatsApp group also. So just see to it that you go into the WhatsApp group to check this. Samskriti? Are you there, Samskriti?
Yes, Mataji. The
Yeah, can
godless
you read
science.
this?
Demon oppose God consciousness in all respects, even to the extent of concocting of their own atheistic philosophies. In the Bhagavad Gita explains, Asatyam apristam te jagadohuranishwaram aparaspara sambhutvam kim anyatkama haitukam. The
Very
demons say the world is unreal, that there is no foundation and that there is no God in control. They believe it is produced of sex desire and has no cause other than lust. Bhagavad Gita 16:8. This material world, with all its complex details, it itself irrefutable evidence of the existence of God. From the grand arrangement of the stars and planets down to the intricate workings of the atom, the affairs of the material world are perfectly planned that they couldn't possibly exist without the supervision of a higher intelligence. Unwilling to acknowledge the supreme intelligence, however, the demons conjure up various philosophical theories to deny the obvious.
Wonderful. So this is what the demonic things are, right? They will not accept the nature of the Lord. Okay. I am going to lower all the hand. Okay. Is anybody over here who hasn't read yet? Did everybody get to read?
No, Mataji, I didn't.
Abhinav not, right? Yeah, I was just wondering, yes, that yes, Abhinav, go ahead. With the 1 second, okay, I'll just yeah.
The
Go ahead,
chief
Abhinav.
offenders in this respect are the materialistic scientists who misuse their God-given intelligence to contend that there is no God in control of the cosmic manifestation. They have many theories about the creation of the universe. All of them are fantastic, and all of them foolish and implausible. According to one such theory, everything became from a concentrated mass of gases. According to another, everything began from atomic interactions. Other theories postulate that vast clouds of cosmic dust coagulated to form
Coagulated.
planets.
Coagulated.
But where have the gases, the atoms, and cosmic dust come from? The demons cannot answer. And no wonder, as the Encyclopedia Britannica admits, it should be emphasized that no theory of the origin of the solar system has yet won general acceptance. All involve highly improbable assumptions. But the difficulty is in trying to find a theory with any degree of probability at all. Thus, with such high improbable theories, the demons try to deny God as the origin and controller of the universe.
Very good, right? So this is what, like, the intelligent society which is there, if they themselves are going to say that there is no God or there is no higher supervision on us, then it is totally going to be misleading the whole world, right? So this is what is important, that the educated society or the so-called scientists who are there, we have seen Einstein, all these scientists also have confirmed that there is something which is higher, which they cannot explain through their experiments. So if the scientist can prove that, you know what, like when the the Big Bang theory, as they mention, it is mentioned that, if the Big Bang happened also, it was just a few seconds that the blast happened, and with the blast from a few seconds, it cannot make a perfect world. So that itself is a wonderful example of, you cannot believe these so-called theories. Okay, what I'm going to do is, I hope everybody's got a chance to read. It's 7:08 now.
Mataji,
So, yeah,
I
1 second, okay? Mm-hmm.
I haven't read yet.
Param hasn't read yet?
Mataji, this is Pranav.
Pranav. Oh, Pranav. Okay, I'm reading it as Pranav. Do you want to start your video, Pranav?
Sure, Mataji.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Pranav. Yeah. Can you read this?
Yes, Mataji. Having failed to concoct any plausible theory to discredit the Supreme Personality of Godhead as the origin of the universe, the demoniac scientists, as if to add insult to injury, also put forward godless propaganda about the origin of life. Abandoning logic and good sense, the demons say that order by chance arises from disorder, and that life springs spontaneously from matter. For example, according to one scenario, for the
creation of life billions of years ago, the earth spun off from the sun. Over many million years, the earth gradually cooled and various elements interacted to create the earth's atmosphere and oceans. By chance, some of these elements formed a primordial chemical broth of amino acids. Then, again by chance, various kinds of radiation stimulated this broth to give rise to organic chemicals such as proteins. As a result of further coincidences, too complicated to explain here, these proteins, with a little help from some accidental thunderbolts or some other unknown cause, finally charged into living organisms. Thank you, Mataji.
Hi, Krishna. So this is what is the normal theory, right? Which goes on everywhere. That from all the uncertainties, from all the if and but things, a perfect thing has been formed, that's the earth. So these all theories are just put up theories, but we have to understand what is the origin, and we have to understand what the exactly what we need to preach in this world. Okay, I'm going to stop share. I'm going to share this again into the group. So see to it that you all can read. Can we all have come on video, please, for a minute? Samskriti, Balavrinda.
Mataji, my camera's not working.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. No worries. No worries. Balavrinda, are you there? Hari Bol, everyone. Abhigya.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Abhigya left. I could just see her moving. Hi, Krishna Dhruva. Hari Bol. Wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone. And see to it that you read it. And from everyone, I want you all to share that the words, the words which you felt.
Mataji,
Yes.
should we see your cat?
My cat. Okay, 1 second. Okay. She might not stay for long, but let me just get her. Yeah. Should I? One second. Okay, wait a minute. See, this is Snowy. Say hi. Hi. Snowy.
Hi.
Hi, Hare
She might-
Krishna.
Hare
Snowy, come here.
Krishna, Snowy.
Hi, Krishna Snow. Say Snow. Say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Snowy.
I should have
so
the
the
cats with
cos-
me.
Cosmo is gone. So maybe next time I'll show him. Okay. So we'll end the call soon because I think the next group will start. Okay. Meet you again next week. Pancha
Pancha Kapotarubhesha,
Vaishnavibhyo namo namo. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All our little kids ki jai. Hari Bol. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Mataji. Hari Bol.